The following portion of Daytime Blue Ridge is sponsored by
Even if you're not a regular church goer, Easter weekend is a great time to get out, dress in your Sunday best, and catch a local church service. Ethan Callison is the pastor of the North Campus at Fellowship Community Church. He's here with his wife, Katie, and their daughter, Genevieve. Hi. Thanks for coming on, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
So you're preparing for Easter, but
Yes,
before we get into that, if somebody just comes to a regular Sunday service, what can they expect?
Yes, ma'am. We at Fellowship Community Church, we're for the Roanoke Valley, and we're for people, we're for you. Glad to have you be a part of one of our services. And what that means is we're all about hospitality. And so from the moment you drive onto one of our campuses, you're going to be met by friendly people, smiling faces in the parking lot. We even have guest parking for you at all of our campuses. So we want you to have the best parking closest to our worship facilities. And then you're going to walk through our doors and you'll be met by greeters. We're going to have a cup of coffee and a donut for you just to say welcome. We're glad to have you. And then as soon as our services begin, our worship teams are going to lead us in song with lyrics on the screens. But we want you to be comfortable, so you don't have to participate with us, but we'd love for you just to stand and join us and be a part of us. And then you're going to hear a message that's centered on the gospel and on Jesus Christ from one of our pastors at all three of our campuses. And our whole total service will be about an hour long.
Okay, and you did say you have three services, three campuses, excuse me.
Ma'am.
So where are those located?
Yes, ma'am. We have three campuses throughout the Roanoke Valley. One of our campuses, we are at our North Campus, which meets in North County, Roanoke. And then we have our Southwest Campus, and our campus pastor there, his name's John Sharp, and his wife Christy. They meet in Southwest Campus, or Southwest County at Faith Christian School on Buck Mountain Road. And then we have our Salem campus, which is on Red Lane Road there in Salem, next to the Hanging Rock Golf Course, and our lead pastor, Ken Ninke, he's there. All
right, and what are you guys doing in particular for Easter?
Yes, ma'am. This Easter, we've looked at, we've noticed across the world that there's brokenness, there's chaos, and so we're wanting to resolve conflict. And so we're starting a sermon series on Easter Sunday, and which is called Pursuing Peace. And so we're going to be speaking and talking about how we, as people, first of all, have peace with God. And then once we have peace with God, we then see how that translates in having peace with others. So on Easter Sunday, we're starting and kicking off that series, Pursuing Peace.
So are there any activities for the children there?
There are. We have fun and engaging activities for children birth through 5th grade. And we have those at all of our services except the 8 a.m. service at the Salem campus.
Okay, so if people are interested in going, obviously show up to one of those campuses. If they want more information, where can they go?
Yes, ma'am. You can find more information about us at fcclife.org, our website. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram as well.
Okay. You guys brought some of your band.
Yes, ma'am.
And they're going to give us a little sneak peek performance, probably one of the songs that they'll perform on Easter Sunday. Is that right?
That is correct. Cast by Mountain was written by one of our worship leaders, Wes Weinbarger, at our Salem campus.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on. We'll send it to the band.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Wes. This is Ari, Bruce, and Josh. And this song, Cast My Mountain, just wanted to tell a little bit of the story. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11, we see Jesus talking, and he says, "Truly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, up and be moved and be thrown into the sea, and doesn't doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will come to pass, it'll be done for him." And he goes on to explain what he actually means. He says, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you received it, and it'll be done for you. An amazing promise. But for some of us, maybe a hard one to believe, because many of us have probably prayed a prayer we don't feel like came out how we were hoping. God didn't answer how we were hoping. Nevertheless, that's a long conversation and a really important one, but we believe God absolutely wants to do things still today, and in our church, he's teaching us how to ask for big things. So that's where this song comes out of, and it's so pertinent walking into Easter and our series called Pursuing Peace that Ethan and Katie were talking about. As we look at how to have peace with God and peace with one another, we got to do our part and be at peace with one another, but man, also so important to ask God to do the work that only he can do. That's what this song, Cast My Mountain's about. We hope it encourages you and you enjoy it.